So this is going to be an update to my makeup use up project pan. I know that I said that I was going to do updates every 2 weeks. A lot has changed within my project pan videos as a whole, so I've just decided to go ahead and do every week, just in case I either want to change something out or finish something up. I figured more updates, more fun. So the first thing, I got my basket here, and I've got a notebook that I've been writing everything in. The first thing I have is the Smashbox Photo Finish Illuminate Primer. This thing is almost done. Like, I think definitely by next week this should be done. I am like squeezing at the very bottom there, and I've used this around 8 times. I do try and mark my usages, but I'm not perfect at it, so plus or minus a few, but about 8 times. The next thing I have, let me dig around for it. Oh no, hold on. Okay, my bad. The next thing I have is the Milani eyeshadow primer. I have been using this. It's down to here now. I'm not really sure where it was last time. Again, I've used this about 8 times. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Just keep on using it. This is my only eyeshadow primer, so it's not a huge deal. Next, oh, I forgot my lip balm. Or did I? No, I didn't. I don't remember grabbing it, but I have it. Okay. This is the Burt's Bees Sweet Mandarin. This stuff still has so much left in it. It never goes away. I use it multiple times a day. It still has so much. I feel like it hasn't moved down at all. Let me go ahead and apply some right now, just so I can maybe use up a little bit. I don't know. This stuff's never ending and I hate it. I don't like these lipsticks or lip balms. I have roughly used this about 15 times. So, oh no. I'll apply out. Okay, next is the Natasha Denona, the Natasha Denona eyeliner eye crayon in the shade Taupe. I love this. Whenever I use up this one, and I think I have the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Whenever I use both of those up, I'm going back to this. I love this eyeliner so much. There's an update on it. I have sharpened this a few times, and this again has about 8 uses. I love this stuff so much. So there's that. Next is the Glossier Stretch Concealer. Still no pan on this. I'm trying. It's got a decent dip in there, and I feel like maybe next week I'll have some pan in it. Yeah, I like this concealer. I like the coverage. I don't necessarily love pot concealers because they're just kind of messy, and I don't like, I definitely like use my finger to apply this. I don't like using a brush because I feel like a brush just can't blend it out very well. So I don't know, it's just a little messy. It's not my favorite. I'd much rather have like a traditional like wand concealer, but I have it nonetheless, so, and I'll still use it. So the next thing I don't have, because I had to toss it out and I didn't put it in my empties bin, I just forgot, was the Glowish Multi-Dew Skin Tint. That unfortunately expired, so I had to throw it away. And I know that it expired, 1, because it was older in my collection, and 2, the smell was definitely going off. So unfortunately that one had to go, but it's okay. So I'm doing this, so yes. And I only got to use that the one time. I noticed it that first day that I used it that it had gone off. So that's really, really unfortunate and I hate that. But moving forward, I've learned from my mistakes. Won't be making those same mistakes again. I just gotta do what we gotta do. But let's move on. The next one is the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder. Also backtrack, I will eventually get down the line to what I have replaced these with. It's just that they're at the back of my list on my paper. So I'll update you in a second what I replaced that with. Anyways, the Laura Mercier powder. Again, I've used this, 8 times. Every single day I've done my makeup. Sorry, it's hard to like tell where it is because all the powder is like sticking to the thing. But I don't know. It's so hard to tell. I would say I'm still pretty much like where I was. I don't know. I like this powder. This is my only setting powder, so, and I'll probably just repurchase this when I run out of it. The Mishko Beauty Contour Stick. I really like this. It is a little light. It's the shade Light. It's a little bit light for me right now, but now that summer's like kind of weaning off, my skin will get lighter and this will be a really good match. I have used this 8 times. You can tell it's down in there a little bit, but still plenty of product to use, which is good because I do really enjoy this product. Next is the Patrick Ta Shiso LA blush. And again, I've used this every single time I've done my makeup, which is 8 times. And I use both the cream and the powder. So there's an update. The cream is starting to get maybe a little dip. The powder is not going to go anywhere anytime soon. I know this. So just getting some use on it. And I guess my main focus with this one is the cream because creams do expire more quickly. But yeah, there's a fuzzy. I do want to continue with this one. Next is my MAC Soft and Gentle. Again, I've used this. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to open, even though it's like only magnetic. It's just so hard to open. I literally cannot. Oh, okay, there we go. Struggling. All right. Again, I've used this 8 times. There's no dip. There's nothing. I can probably use this for the rest of my life and it won't go anywhere. So, she's here to stay. The next thing is an empty, which I'm really excited about. Although it's a mini, but it's still exciting. It is the Shades by Shan, the setting spray. So, that was an empty. Really excited about that. Next is the Glossier Boy Brow. Still using this. It's fine. Yeah, nothing really to say about that. All right, let me flip the page here. Okay, again, really nothing to say about this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Mascara. I use it every time I do my makeup. I still love this mascara. I would definitely repurchase this in the future. Yeah, there's that. Ooh, this is another one that I've made pretty decent progress on. This is the NARS Afterglow Lip Balm in Laguna. You can tell like down in the packaging. I'm trying to like do this. It's definitely getting down there a little bit. Still plenty of product to use, but I've made a good dent in it. So I'm happy about my use with that. Okay, now we're moving on. Oh, I skipped it. I skipped my Rare Beauty eyeshadow stick. So we'll back up and do this. Sorry. So this is the Rare Beauty eyeshadow stick in the shade Contentment. I used this 4 times. I've also been playing around with like my actual eyeshadow palettes. So, and this isn't something that I want to necessarily fully use up because it's the only like single eyeshadow kind of thing that I have. So, I mean, yeah, just kind of have it in here to have it in here. Don't really know. Okay, now we're moving on to the replacement products. So the Glowish skin tint I replaced with the Tula Radiant Skin skin tint. Used this 7 times and I've actually already made really good progress. I wish I would have posted a video when I updated this because it was pretty much like full to the top and now it's like down here. Girl, I do really enjoy this. I would consider looking at repurchasing this again. I'm sure it's expensive, which is kind of making me like, would I actually? But it is a good product if you don't mind spending money and have the money to spend and you're in the market for a skin tint. She's a good one. The last thing that I replaced is my setting spray. This is the MAC Fix Plus Rose. I do like this. When I first got it, I was afraid the rose scent would be too much, but it's really not. It's not that bad at all. And I've used this twice so far, well, since I've replaced it with the other one. So, and it is right there. So yeah. And then I do have a product that I didn't initially write down, but that I am going to put in here because I have been using it pretty much every time I do my makeup. And it is the Glamlite Scooby-Doo. This one is specifically the Velma liner, but any of their eyeliners from like their, or eyeliners, lip liners from that Scooby-Doo collection are basically all the same color. Like if you get any of the lip kits, the liners are pretty much all the same. So, and I'll have 3 liners of the exact same color that I've got to use up. And they're all pretty dark. So thankfully I can pass off like a dark lip, but that's kind of where we're at. I've used it probably at least like 6 times. Again, I haven't like been marking it because I didn't write it down initially. But yeah, I started using this pretty quickly. Have I sharpened this yet? I might have sharpened it once. Ooh, but I don't really know and I don't want to lie. So I'm not sure. But yeah, it's to be honest, I'm not in love with this lip liner. It's very slippery, which could be your thing, could not be. It's not quite my thing. So yeah. So along with these like Project Pan items, I'm also going to show you the eyeshadow palette that I plan on using for the week. And my goal here is to use every shade in the eyeshadow palette. And it doesn't have to be within 1 week. It can, you know, roll over into the next week or whatever. But I want to try out all the eyeshadows and decide if it's a palette that I need to keep or if I should just give it away because it's not going to get used in my collection. So the first palette that I've been using for the last couple of days, and I can tell you that I'm going to keep, is the Glamlite Breaking Dawn collab in the Team Jacob. This thing's so pretty. So far I have used, it's hard to like show you, all of these plus this one and this one right here. And the only ones that I've not liked are these two. This color here, it's really hard to show you without. This color here was way too like corpse looking. And this shimmer shade, it's a bronze, which is okay. And like when you swatch it, it looks okay. But applying it to the eye, it was so weird and patchy, and it would like come off if you tried to go over it or layer it. And it almost like turned into a black shadow, which is weird because it doesn't, like if I blend it out even on my hand, it doesn't get that shadowy look. It was just really, really weird. And I don't know if it's because of that phasing gray shade. So maybe I need to try this alpha shade again before I say I don't like it. But I don't know. It was just really weird. And it's okay. Let me pull you up. It's what I have on. And you can tell. Don't ignore it's creased because I've been wearing my makeup all day. But I don't know. Maybe this isn't. Let me not. Let me not. It's creased. Whatever. I don't know. Just trust me. It didn't look good. It's not cute. Don't fall. I need to get out of here because I'm yapping and I got more videos to film. So, peace out.